Good afternoon, konnichiwa, and welcome to the first installation for the Putra International Center, Universiti Putra Malaysia mini webinar on mobility at your preferred destination, with our first destination being Japan and Malaysia. For our second mini-series, we will be introducing you to the mobility program offered by Universiti Putra Malaysia and Kanagawa University, Japan. Before we proceed with our program today, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ida Suhaila Matahe, Head of the Global Engagement Section, and I will be your program moderator for our webinar today. Before we begin with our webinar today, I would like to go over a few items to ensure our program can proceed smoothly. Please change your display name following the format shared in the chat box. It will make us recognize you easier. Next, we will have a Q&A sessions towards the end of each program. Therefore, if you have any questions to ask our panel, feel free to write them in the Q&A box. We will address the question towards the end of the webinar. We will also be providing the attendance form towards the end of this webinar. Therefore, please remember to complete the attendance form accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, international mobility programs play a crucial role in today's interconnected world. These programs facilitate the exchange of knowledge, ideas, and cultural experiences across borders, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of global diversity. By enabling individuals to study, work, or volunteer abroad, mobility programs offer invaluable opportunities for personal growth, skill development, and intercultural competence. They encourage collaboration and cooperation among nations, and driving innovation and promoting a more inclusive and tolerant society. In an era which international cooperation is vital for addressing global challenges, such programs serve as bridges that connect people from different backgrounds, fostering mutual understanding and paving the way for a more interconnected and prosperous future. Through this mini webinar, we hope that we'll be able to provide more information to international students who would like to pursue their semester exchange program at UPM, and to provide insight to UPM students who are looking into pursuing their semester's exchange abroad. Joining us in our webinar today is Ms. Atsuko Taura, Deputy Manager for the International Affairs Department, Education and Student Support Division, Kanagawa University, Japan, and the Head of Mobility Section, Putra International Center, iPutra, Universiti Putra Malaysia, Ms. Nadia Zawani Hussein. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's begin our program today with our first session, which is an introduction session on the inbound mobility program offered by UPM, which will be presented by Head of Mobility Section, Putra International Center, iPutra, Universiti Putra Malaysia, Ms. Nadia Zawani Hussein. In this session, we'll be providing more information on the inbound mobility program offered in UPM, and we'll also take this opportunity to share with you some of the students' experience from students who have completed their mobility program in UPM. Towards the end of this session, we will also be having a short Q&A session. Therefore, for students who are joining us from Kanagawa University who would like to get some clarification on the inbound mobility program offered by UPM, feel free to write them down in the Q&A box and we will address them accordingly at the end of the session. Without further ado, we'll be passing the control to you, Ms. Nadia.
Thank you, Mrs. Ida. So hi everyone, konnichiwa. I am Nadia. I am the head of mobility at Putra International Center. With me is all the team from UPM and also from Kanagawa University. It's nice to see everyone. So I'm gonna share with you a little bit about our university, Universiti Putra Malaysia. But before I begin with my slides, I would like to share a corporate video, a brief about our university. So basically that is that's the brief about our university. And I'm going to share with you my slides. So welcome and selamat datang to Universiti Putra Malaysia. Again, I am Nadia. I am the head of mobility at Putra International Center. At the International Center, is what we do is we do student mobility management and also visa and pass. And besides that, we have global engagement section where they look after the networking between universities around the world. So welcome and selamat datang. Selamat datang means welcome in Malay. Okay, and as you know that our tagline in Malaysia is truly Asia, Malaysia truly Asia. It's basically we are located in the heart of Malaysia, in the heart of Asia, Southeast Asia. And what you see on the screen is our beautiful scenery of Malaysia. Starting from the beach to the city to the highland, which is very accessible and one of the best attraction in Malaysia. So just the fast facts and figures about Malaysia. We are located in the Southeast Asia, very in the middle. We have west and east of Malaysia, where we have the peninsula and also one part of Malaysia in Borneo. And we have 13 states and 3 federal territories. And we have about 32.7 million populations. And our three main races is Malay, Chinese, and Indians. And then we shared borders with Thailand, Indonesia, and also Singapore. As you know that Malaysia is a very diverse country where we have 3 main races, and we share a lot of common interests such as foods, cultures, and we celebrate almost all public holidays. And for your information, Malaysia have the most public holidays in Southeast Asia. Okay, like I mentioned, we celebrate foods, especially. What you see in the picture is briefly about our local food, from Chinese to Indian to Malay, and also as you see here is durian. I'm pretty sure you guys are very familiar with durian. The most famous, considered as the king of fruits in Southeast Asia. So mesmerizing Malaysia, you see on the screen is our city, the famous Kuala Lumpur, the Petronas Twin Towers. And we have a Taman Negara Pahang. Taman Negara is our national reserve forest. And one of the forests in Malaysia, for your information, we are actually the more older than the Amazon forest, which is located up in the north of Malaysia. We call it like Royal Belum. And at the same time, we have a UNESCO World Heritage City, which is in Malacca, and also Penang, and Langkawi Island, which is the most visited island in Malaysia. And in the same time, on the right side is more hustling and bustling of the city is the Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur. It's the triangle, golden triangle for the city, and it's very famous for this with its shopping district. So UPM at a glance. Our vision is to become a university of international repute, mission to make meaningful contributions toward prosperity, creation, nation building, and universal human being through the exploration and dissemination of knowledge. Our value is ihsan, diversity, and also sustainability. Our niche area is agriculture for UPM. Okay, just to share with you, like I mentioned, Malaysia, we have 2 parts of Malaysia. One is in the peninsula, which is what you see on the screen, and one is in Borneo. So UPM, we have 2 campuses. One is located at the peninsula, which is, we call it the UPM Serdang campus. It is actually the main campus where we have right now, where I'm located at. We are at Selangor, one of the states in Malaysia, and it's only 24 kilometers from the capital city of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and it's just like 24 kilometers from KLIA, and then 14 kilometers to Putrajaya. So in our Bintulus campus, is our UPM branch campus, which is located in Sarawak, which is the oldest campus in Sarawak. And as you know that our UPM Bintulu campus hosts a lot of amazing faculties and also studies abroad. Okay, let me. Okay, here is UPM facts. It's about the university. Universiti Putra Malaysia, UPM, is one of the Malaysia premium public universities with an array of disciplines and recorded the status of research university in 2006, founded in 1931 and known as internationally as one of the distinguished universities in the region, and awarded autonomy university status in 2012. And we are actually awarded self-accreditation status, academic program quality in 2010, and it's a 3,000 hectares located within 30 minutes to Kuala Lumpur, Putrajaya, and also KLIA. So basically, and for your information, we are actually the largest university with green hectares around the world. And I have something. Okay. And then at the UPM, we have 7,000 staff, 1,759 is academic staff, and 1,661 is academic staff. With PhD, with bring about 93% is our academic staff with PhD, and 4,809 is non-academic staff. And in the UPM, we have 84 responsibility centers. Okay, just a student information. We are approximately 29,000 of populations in the campus, which is means in the Serdang campus and also the Bintulu campus, with total of 16,797 undergraduate students. And from that number is 2,090 is just for international students. And the total of postgraduate students is 12,263, and international is bring about 5,201, with a total of 29,000. The population of students, which brings altogether is about 7,291. This is effect as in December 2022. So just to share you our university ranking, we are ranked 123rd in the QS World Ranking. We are ranked 27th as Best Asian University in QS Asia University Ranking 2023. And we are 14 top 200 universities in the world with 14 subjects, and ranked 25th in the UI Green Metric World University ranking, first in Malaysia, second in Southeast Asia, and second in Asia. So as you know that in Southeast Asia, we are like basically the biggest campus with UI Green Metrics. So if you get to UPM, you will need to take a bus or a motorcycle or bicycle to go around campus, and it's quite impossible to walk from your accommodations in the dormitory to faculties. You can walk, but with the beautiful weather as in Malaysia, it's a quite sweaty experience. So our Shanghai ranking, we are ranked 51 to 75th for food and science technology subject by Shanghai ranking, and ranked 151st to 200th veterinary science subject by Shanghai ranking, and also ranked 36th for the agricultural science by US News and World Report Best Global Universities ranking. So these are the faculties, institute, and schools. So basically, we have almost all field in UPM, except we don't have law. But however, law will be teach in the classes as a courses, not as in faculty. So as you see in the list, we have Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Science, Engineering, Educational Studies, Food Science and Technology, forestry and environment, veterinary medicine, human ecology, modern language and communication, design and architecture, medicine and health sciences, computer science and information technology, biotechnology and biomolecular science, agricultural science and forestry, which is located at UPMKB, which is in the Bintulu campus, and then the Faculty of Humanities, Management and Science, which also in the Borneo campus. And besides that, we have 11 institutes, and as you see, the one in the list, we have the Higher Education Center of Excellence, or also known as HICO. We have the Institute of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, ION 2, Malaysian Research Institute of Aging, Institute of Mathematical Science, Halal Products Research Institute, Institute of Social Science Studies, Institute of Plantation Studies, International Institute of Aquaculture and Aquatic, Institute of Bioscience, IBS, Institute of Tropical Forestry and Forest Product, INTROP, and then the two last one is Institute of Tropical Agriculture and Food Security and Institute of Eco-Science, Borneo. So these are the list of institute, and these are basically the list of our faculty and institute. And if you plan to do like a research attachment or semester exchange, you can do so at the faculty. And in the same time, what you see here is the school. We have School of Graduate Studies and School of Business and Economics. So School of Business and Economics is basically the same as faculty. It's just that the name is schools, and they are much more, how to say, namely different from other faculties. And basically, they are one of the famous faculties in UPM. Okay, so just to share with you, I mean, I'm not sure this is important, but this is our international collaboration program. Currently, we have 9 collaborative programs with 6 institutions and more to come. As our international collaboration, we have total of 31. As you know that Japan is, we have the highest number, which is 31. Okay, that is just a brief about our university. I think, okay, I'm going to share with you a little bit about our mobility program. Okay, we call it in UPM is Putra Experience, Doorway to Experiential Learning. And for your information, our mobility program is started in 1970s, where students and lecturers came for a research training and attachment. And then in 2010, the ministry found that the mobility program is very important for the internalization of our students, and also growing large numbers of students, I mean, incoming to Malaysia. So now UPM mobility has activities expanded from short term to long term, which I'm going to share with you later on what are the programs. Okay, so just to give you a brief, our student mobility as for last year, we received about 1,619 inbound students, and outbound is 1,182. And our mobility students come from more than 20 countries. So Japan is basically one of these most incoming students to Malaysia, I mean to UPM. And at UPM, we have 18 summer program. We have internship, we have semester exchange, academic visits, workshop, and also research attachment. Okay, this is basically our alumni, and more to come, 80 countries and counting. So these are our summer program, 18 summer program, all of them. So if you are interested, each faculties offer their own very niche program. So this is intercultural program for mobility students, the new international welcoming program, the Kuala Lumpur tour, 3 days, 2 night homestay program, day tour to Mahmuri Culture Village, and Kuala Ganda Elephant Sanctuary, Malaysian Culture Day, and also farewell ceremony. So this is basically the must-do activities when you guys come to Malaysia, to UPM, yeah? Just to give you a picture of what we did. UNESCO trip to Malacca. We have recreational activities during weekends. And then excursion to the island during semester break, and also even to Borneo trip. Yeah. So in the same time at UPM, we have our UPM buddies, which will be helping all our mobility students incoming to UPM and helping them in adjusting to the current situation. To the current acclimatization. So right now, I'm gonna introduce you to our student. His name is Seya. He's Seya. He did, yeah. Hi, Seya. I'm gonna share with you, Seya is our ex-student who did 1 year in UPM. Would you like to share what's your overall experience?
Okay. I'll introduce about UPM for mainly Japanese. At first, like UPM, like living in UPM is really good for Japanese. There is a big like mall, which includes Japanese a mall like Ion now, maybe Don Quixote and Nitori. And for Japanese, it's a really good place to buy some Japanese food. And yeah, at the beginning of living in Malaysia, it's a bit hard to figure out living in different cities. So you can go there to eat and buy some Japanese food. Yeah, and to get accustomed to live in Malaysia. And also around Malaysia is a really safe place. And it is surrounded by the nature and mainly like student and like officer living there. And there is police office around, not around, like into the campus. So that was a really safe place. And I think the number of international students is really a lot, isn't it? Like,
Correct.
yeah, right. So the one like biggest country was French, and second one is German, the third one is Indonesia, maybe.
Mhm.
So like when I like before going to Malaysia, I was a bit worried if there was like international students who speak English really well, because mainly Japanese, like those who want to study abroad, want to improve English. So that was really good place to live in Malaysia for also improving my English. And like at last, everything was really fun. Like I really recommend those who consider to study abroad, like even Malaysia, other countries, whatever. Like I really want to recommend it. So yeah, that's all. Like everything is fine and fun.
Yes,
Thank you.
exactly. So would you like to share a little bit about what is your best experience? I know that you met a lot of friends from international, where you stay
Okay.
on campus.
Talking about like event that like Putra International Putra organized. The best one was maybe Malacca, because Malacca is a really historic place in Malaysia, and when you live in UPM, like I mean live around UPM, like you can feel like at least Malaysia, but there was not like historic or something. So basically the program going to Malacca is on maybe beginning of semester. So at first you can feel Malaysia, and then like you can choose to join the program, or you can go to some historical places by yourself. So yeah, maybe Malacca is the best place for me at first.
Amazing. So thank you, Saya. I know that you have class right
Yeah.
now, about to start. So thank you so much for sharing your experience with UPM, and I hope you will never forget us here, and please do
Hello.
come and visit us, okay?
Cool.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, that is Saya. He did a semester exchange with UPM for 2 semesters. So basically, he's done a lot of things in UPM from be acquainted with the other international students. He went to trips all around Malaysia, which I find it is very amazing, where they did it independently. So I'm going to continue with my slide. Okay. Okay, I'm going to continue with my slide. Okay, so basically what I mentioned just now is about the UPM buddies. We have a association where we call as UPM buddies in UPM. They are these local students and also international students. A full-time students that is their objective is to assist all the new students, especially mobility students, to get to be comfortable adjusting with the new environment and also the new campus life. So how we connect you guys to the buddies is basically before you guys come to UPM, we will send an email and they will engage you guys through a platform where we'll create for you guys. So I have a video I'm going to share with you. These are basically the activities that the buddies do throughout the semester. And I bet you not that if you come to Malaysia, to UPM specifically, you will never get bored with the buddies. Okay, so I'm going to share with you what they did starting from January to May this year. So those are basically the student buddies that we have in UPM, and they basically do a lot of cultural exploration activities and also excursion. So like I said, you will never get bored in UPM. They always have activities, and if you don't, you will only like you will never get bored. So let's move on to the next slide is the applications. I know you probably like anxious how to apply to UPM and how to apply. So basically these are the 8 steps to apply to mobility inbound, which is first is to apply and submit application. You may find the application form and everything is in our website, which is www.intl.upm.edu.my, which is I'm going to go through with you guys by end of this slide. And then apply eval, which is the next step where once you apply this and submit application, you will get an offer letter from us. And from there, you can start to apply for eval, which is the visa approval letter. A system that you need to log on, which is under the Education Malaysia Global Services. So in applying to the EMGS system, through GMG system, it is best that you apply 3 months prior before the semester begins, because sometimes the application procedures, or they'll be needing, I mean, like the system would need like additional documents. So it's best to be safe and try to apply as soon as you can. And okay, next step is to obtain a single entry visa at the embassy or through Window Malaysia. In some countries, you are not applicable to have like a single entry visa, but also an VOA. But however, do check with my team on this part. And number 4 is travel to Malaysia. Make sure before you travel, you already make the accommodation bookings and everything, so that your journey to Malaysia is much more, how to say, iron out. So next one is the registration part, which is at UPM. Usually it will takes about 1 week to complete the registration. In the registration is where the how to say, the students course registration, the health examination checkup, and also some payment that you will need to pay within the window time frame of registration. And number 6 is after you complete your registration, there are a few steps, and you will need to submit your passport to us in order to get a full student visa. And number 7, you can begin your classes. And number 8 is written arrangement, which is it will take about another 5 months for you to complete the classes and also exam. So just to share with you, this is our semester, October intake and also March intake. Wow, okay. Looks like my font is not appear in the slide. For information, for October intake, the deadline is 31st May 2024, and March intake is 31st October 2024. And for information, not necessarily you have to wait until the deadlines comes in for you to apply. You can start to apply begin 3 or 4 months in advance before the semester starts. So better be safe and be early, okay? So these are, we have different type of accommodation in the campus, ranges from the dormitory, which is the traditional college, upgrade dormitory, KMR Putra, and also UPM guest house. So these accommodation have different facilities and also price range. So as you can see, like the cheapest is the dormitory traditional college, which is only cost about 270 ringgit per month, which will only have like Wi-Fi, fan, sharing bedroom, sharing bathroom, and also sports facility and many others. So, and then we have the upgraded dormitory, which is they have like Wi-Fi, aircon, shared bathroom, single bedroom, but however the fees are quite a bit expensive, as it is an upgraded room with a lot more facility. And other than that, which is very famous in UPM for international students to stay, is KAMR1 Putra, which is this one. With the price ranges from 500 ringgit per month up to 1,800 ringgit per month. And their facilities are very well equipped, and some of the rooms types depend on the price range. So the higher you pay, the more better services you will get. And beside that, we also have the UPM guest house, which is located just a walking distance, which is the same as KMR1 Putra, just a walking distance, where they have like Wi-Fi, aircon, shared bathroom, single bedroom, sharing kitchen, and also living room. And it only costs about 500 ringgit per month. So basically, these are the price range. If you would like to know more, then you can contact us and we will give you more detailed information on the accommodation and best suggestion. So just to share with you, these are the fee structure. On the right side, which is this one, is the visa part. which is the visa application, new application for short courses via EMGS, the one that you will need to apply. They have like certain fee need to be made. And then we have student pass free health insurance via EMGS, which is requirement for you to have a health insurance while you study in UPM. In Malaysia, typically, and then we have eval fee, I-card, and also multiple entry visa. So the multiple entry visa is depend on the types of countries that you are coming from. If I'm not mistaken, for Japan is only cost about 20 ringgit. So this fee structure on the left side is basically the one that you will need to apply, to pay when you make a visa application through EMG system. And for this one on the right side is a compulsory fee under the university. So we have mobility fee. This is it's cost about Malaysian ringgit 502.50 cents. This is for a semester exchange only. If you come below than 5 months, then the price would be different. So in the same time, we have health examination, which is a requirement for a semester exchange students, which costs about 250, and visa processing 270, and also visa cancellation 50 ringgit. So approximately you will spend about 1,900 approximately overall for all the fee structure. And I think in Japanese, the cost for the currency will be like about 50, I think it's around 54. Wait, let me check. It's not that. Okay, I lost my notes. It's around 54,000 yen, probably. Yeah. Oh, okay. At my last slide, if you have any inquiries, please contact us at mobility@upm.edu.my. My team will assist you accordingly. And if you would like to know further and to know what we have at UPM, please do log on to our website and also follow our social media. Just search iPutra UPM. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube account. So I'm going to share with you a brief about our website. So it's easy for you to be familiarized with our website. Okay. Okay, so basically this is our website. You can just log on to intl.upm.edu.my. This is our front cover, our website. And if your website view is in Malay, you can just change the language on the right side. Yeah. Okay. What you need to do if you would like to apply for mobility in UPM is just go straight to mobility on the menu bar. And then you have different types of mobility. It's inbound and also outbound, just these two. And click for the application procedure. There you go. You will have the information that you need to apply to UPM. So here is the application form that you will need to download and fill it up. And what you need to have when applying to our university is you need to submit the inbound mobility form, application form, and then a recommendation letter from home university, a certified copies of academic transcript. The latest one will be very helpful, and English certificate, MUET, TOEFL, or IELTS. For Korean, we might is a bit different, but however, if you do not have English certificate, for non-English speaking to students, the country, please provide a certificate language certified a letter from your home university on your level of English proficiency. So it's okay if you do not have a proper English certificate, but you will need to have like a letter from your home university on your English proficiency level. Okay. This is our mobility students program info sheet. You may find all information that you will need to find on our university and also mobility here. And this is basically our timeline. And yes, these are the most important part, which is the closing date for applicants. So for semester 1, this is for this year, but for next year, it will be almost the same. For semester 1, which is the October intake, is 31st May. And for semester 2, which is March intake, which is on 31st October. So be sure that you follow the deadline. If you go beyond that deadline, then you will have trouble in applying the visa, which took a bit of time in completing everything. Yeah. And so this is basically our website. And if you are free to browse, then you can check out our newsletter and everything. We have every issues out a quarter. So basically that's about it. Yeah, this is about mobility at UPM. And if you have any further question, please feel free to ask. And if you are shy, you can type your question on the chat box. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Nadia, for the insightful session. And
Okay.
I also would like to convey our thanks to Seya Shimbo, the UPM Inbound Mobility alumni from the second semester 2021-2022 until first semester 2022-2023 from Kanagawa University for taking the time out of his busy schedule to share his inbound mobility experience in this webinar today. It's good to see you, Seya. Okay. Hopefully the feedback we received from Seya has managed to pique your interest in pursuing your semester exchange in UPM. Okay, we will now begin with the Q&A session. If you have any questions that you would like to ask our panel, please write down in the Q&A box and we'll address them accordingly. So let's go to the Q&A box if there's any question from the participants. Okay, I received one question from the anonymous attendee. Okay, UPM, do you offer short summer program?
Oh, yes, we do have a short summer program. We have 18 of them. Basically, we do offer it during winter and also summer. Maybe I can just share with you my previous slide. Is that okay? We have time, right?
Yes, you can proceed.
Okay. I'm gonna share with you our summer program. Okay. This is basically our summer program that we have at UPM. Our summer program, we have from agriculture to forestry to environmental science to science and also biotechnology. So all we have here is made available during winter and also summer. So but however, the programs can only be run during when they have a sufficient number of 15 to 20 anonymous attendee. These are our some program. And if you're interested in a tailor-made program, we can also do so. For example, if you have like friends in a group and you would like to take one of some program, we can tailor-make it according to your requirements too. So yeah. That's about it about our summer program. Do I have any other question? You can ask anything. If it's related to postgraduates or even research attachment, I can help too. So if you do not have any questions, so I'm gonna probably end my webinar, I mean my slot, or we have time some more. Okay. Asim Abdul Azim, I believe you're our students. Salam, will you have a outbound session? Yes, stay tuned. We're gonna share with you our outbound webinar soon, and always follow our Instagram channel. I will update you on that part soon. Yeah, thank you, Asim. I don't think we have any other questions, so I think from me, that's about it. Thank you so much, and I hope we're looking forward to receive your applications. And if, like I said, if you have any inquiries on the applications and how to apply, and maybe guiding you on the step-by-step, and probably to design you a summer program or short-term program, please do email us at mobility@upm.edu.my. And for information that UPM, we do have AIMS program, and Kanagawa University is one of our partner university in AIMS. So please do come to UPM, and hopefully you will manage to experience the best experience what we have in UPM. So thank you so much, and yeah, thank you everyone.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kita telah mendarat di lapangan terbang antarabangsa KL. Kepada warga negara, kami mengucapkan selamat pulang, dan kepada pelawat, kami mengucapkan selamat datang ke Malaysia.
Malaysia, there's a place not far away. Different faces, yet all the same, with a million dreams in one golden celebration. It's the place for us to be. It's the time to feel so free, with a million smiles in one golden celebration. Come and spread your wings. There's so much to see. There's a million colors bright before your eyes. It's one golden celebration. Come and spread your wings. There's so much to see. There's a million colors
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with our next session with an introduction session on the mobility program offered by Kanagawa University, which will be presented by Ms. Atsuko Taura, Deputy Manager for the International Affairs Department, Education and Student Support Division. In this session, we'll be providing more information on the student mobility program offered at Kanagawa University for UPM students. Without further delay, Ms. Atsuko, we are passing the control to you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you all for joining this event today. And I would like to have this event valuable for you and also for our university. And I would like to have two videos to introduce our brand new campus and also brand new dormitory. So let me switch to let me see. This one. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. I don't know why, but. Okay. Okay. This is our brand new campus. It's in Yokohama, and also this is a Minatomirai campus. And I would like to show one more video. So let me check. Wait a minute. This video is actual our exchange student and staying at the dormitory. He's our graduate student. And the student have to clean up their own room every day. We are sorry. Can you hear?
Yes, we
I'm-
can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can hear the video sound, but maybe your side you can't hear. So but maybe I can share the link later, so student can share the sound later also. But actually, student is not speaking, so just background sound was you can hear. So you don't have to worry about the sound. But let me start my presentation from now. Is that okay? Everybody's here? So I don't
Yes.
have much, I don't have much time. So I hope you can grab our university essence, and hope you can understand and you can learn a little bit about our university. So let me share my, okay. So can you look at it?
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Okay, good. Okay, we are Kanagawa University. And have you ever heard of Kanagawa Prefecture in Japan? Maybe everybody knows Tokyo, but not Kanagawa. So Kanagawa University based in Kanagawa Prefecture, and we are next to Tokyo. So here's Japan. This is Japan, and Tokyo is here, and also Kanagawa Prefecture is next to Tokyo. So this is Tokyo. This area is Tokyo, and Yokohama is here. So our university we have two campuses, Yokohama and Minatomirai. And maybe I hope you know Shibuya or Akihabara. It takes just 40 minutes or 1 hour from our campus by train. So it's very near to close to Tokyo. Our original academy, university, founded by Yoneda Yoshimori, and it's been 95 years since he founded the university. So this year is 95th year. So we have a long history and based in Kanagawa Prefecture. And as you look at the video, the first video, we opened the new campuses in Minatomirai campus and based in Minatomirai district. It is a business district, and we have Shiseido head office and also Nissan head office. So you can feel more like a business. So look at our campus, just one big high building over there. And we have 3 major international faculties over there. And our student size is undergraduate student, about 18,000 students. And also we have a graduate student, about 500 student total. So maybe you might think a little bit small, and also we have 2 campuses, so 3 international major faculty at Minatomirai campus, and we have other majors at Yokohama campus. But between 2 campuses, 20 minutes by train, so it's not so far. So if you are coming as an exchange student, you can take any subject at the both campuses. For undergraduate, we have law, economics, business administration, foreign language, Japanese, cross-culture, and Japanese studies. And Wait a minute. Okay. And human sciences, science, engineering, and architecture and building engineering, chemistry, biochemistry, informatics. Wait. And also we have 8 graduate schools, law, economics, business administration, foreign languages, and human science, engineering, and history and folklore studies. And we also have 12 research institute, and this one, Institute for the Study of Japanese Folk Culture. This is a very famous in Japan. And let me introduce our new faculty. This is new faculty. It said Faculty of Cross Culture and Japanese Studies. Most of exchange students belong to this faculty, and we have classes taught by English, and also you can take a Japanese language class, but we need your Japanese skill. And also recently we redesigned the architecture and also building engineering. And also science and engineering. We merged some professions, and also we built the new faculty from the science faculty or something like that. So we recently redesigned some science area. And also we have many agreement and have a institute like all over the world. So let me see. We have many international students, and it said a number of international students at Kanagawa University. That means students are looking for the graduates from Kanagawa University. So undergraduate student, we have about 324 students, and also graduate student, 125 students. So this, again, this is a mainstream student for graduate to get the degree. At the same time, we have an exchange student all over the world and belong to the department and also graduate schools. And if you wanted to only study Japanese language, it's quite difficult because we have to ask you for the Japanese skill, certain level of Japanese skill. And but you can also learn the more professions in English. But please understand that we have a limited classes taught by English and depends on the faculty. So please contact your contact person at your international center for our exchange program. So period of study will be 1 year or 1 semester, and the credit because of the visa requirement, you have to register at least 12 credit. But for the some graduate student, if you would like to focus on more research program, please contact us in advance, okay? So this is the 2022, 24 countries region and 75 university and 140 students coming. And because of the we have COVID-19, as you can imagine, some students are stopped to coming to Japan, but last year we have a bunch of students to study at Kanagawa University. And this year also we have about 140 students from all over the world. So we, International Center, support, of course, visa and also health insurance, accommodation, Japanese language study support, and everyday life counseling and a student buddy system, and also language exchange. As you look at the dormitory life, we offer the student our brand new, this is the Criteria Academia. This is our international dorm. So the cost is of 50,000 yen per month. But again, we have a scholarship. We have, of course, a condition, but our scholarship is also the same amount per month. So if you apply and approve the scholarship, you can get the same money of the accommodation fee. And furnished shared kitchen, maybe 5 or 6 minutes from Yokohama campus, and supported by a RA student. Open, but please understand that this, our dormitory is focused on more communicate with each other. So we have many shared space to communicate each other, but your student are small. Student, each room is very small. Okay. And also our professors ask exchange students to support the language class. So if you need, or if you would like to have a more communicate with local student, you can help our language class. But not all students get the job, so please apply on arrival, okay? We also have a buddy system, and our local student, and also international student who looking for the degree, but also they would like to support the same nationality. So we have a student buddy system, and they can take the word office for the registration, or if you have any issue, buddy will help, and a buddy advice to the where you should ask or something like that. And also Japanese language study support. This is, we also have a Japanese language mainstream subject, but also we have a Japanese language study support. This means study support is not a credit mainstream subject, but also we help you to get the credit from the mainstream language, Japanese language class. So this is more not the credit class. So that means you have, if you don't have any Japanese skill, you can take this class, but without any credit, okay? We also organize excursion with a local student and also exchange student. Last month, we had visit Odawara Castle with exchange student, also local student. So we have twice per month, per year, we have an excursion, but also it's a Japanese culture event. So last month, I believe, wearing yukata, exchange student also wearing a yukata, and a local student also wearing a yukata, because our local student would like to show the yukata traditional Japanese kimono when they study abroad at our partner universities. And some students looking for the more short-term program. We also have a short-term program like a 2 weeks or 4 weeks program in July and also in January. And this is, again, this is not a credit official program, but also you can get the sense of Japanese culture and a different culture. So some students are coming to the 2 weeks, and next year they will coming to the as a exchange student. So this is more focused on the Japanese language and also cultural event and also field trip. And we are very famous for the track and field club in Japan. So if you would like to join, it's quite difficult, but you can see our this famous club on TV, especially on the New Year's, big competition. And also we are famous for the swimming club and a baseball club. So if you wanted to join the club, please ask us in advance because this is a very highly level of student join. So it's quite difficult to join as an official player, but maybe you might have a chance. So please contact us in advance. So that's it for us. So if you have any question, you have a question or let me
Thank
see.
you, Ms. Asuko, for the insightful session.
Mhm.
Hope you are able to get more insights on some of the programs offered by Kanagawa University for UPM students. If you have any questions that you would like to ask our panel, please write them down in the chat box and we address them accordingly during the Q&A session. So if I refer to the Q&A box, there are
Yeah.
some question has been posted here.
Mhm.
So can I proceed with the question, Ms. Asuko?
Let me see.
Yeah, the first question is
A session about the outbound. Well, not today, but actually we're gonna have announced the new requirement, new recruitment information on August 1st. But you can see our previous requirement for the exchange student on our website in English. So please refer to the more details. And
more details.
also
Yeah,
on our website.
I think the question is more general information for our UPM students, especially for the Muslim students. They're asking about is there halal food easy to find at Kanagawa?
Well, I think it's getting because I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with halal food, but also I can see the supermarket. It's said I don't know how to say the halal food certificate or on the food. So it's not difficult to get. And also we have a players room on each campus. So you can use, of course.
Okay.
So it's not, I don't know, it's not the same like Malaysia, but it's not difficult to find halal food, I believe. Okay.
So if the students coming over there, they'll be staying in the on-campus Kanagawa University. Okay, so they're also like a mini market.
What is mini market?
Convenience shop.
Ah,
Like yeah,
convenience shop for halal food.
like
You mean?
I mean not also halal, but I mean like things that I mean not that like fresh food, but it's like if yeah, oh, okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Okay,
can-
we go to the next question.
Mhm.
Can we join the clubs at Kanagawa University if we are enrolled as semester exchange students?
Actually, yes and no. It depends on which club, and also supervisor might say yes or no. So it depends on the club. So please contact us in advance
Oh,
because as I said, our club is very famous and a very high level. So it might be difficult as a player, but if you would like to enjoy, maybe supervisor said, oh, yes, you can join, but maybe you can not enroll for the, official competition, I believe. But it depends on the club.
okay. Noted on that. Okay, I think the next question will be, I think this is your expertise.
Mhm.
The question is, can I get more information on the national health insurance in
Mhm.
Japan? If we are a semester exchange student, do we have to apply for the national health insurance
Mhm.
too?
Yeah, you have to because our government asks foreigners if you stay more than 3 months, they have to join the national health insurance system. So maybe exchange student. If you are exchange student, all students join this national insurance system.
Okay, clear. Is there any more question? I will check first. Okay, I think for now it's only 3 questions, Ms. Asuko. Okay. If you, the students, if you have any questions that you would like to ask, you still can put in the Q&A box. So we also would like to highlight that the attendance link for our webinar today has been posted in the chat box. Therefore, we would like to request all participants to fill in the attendance form accordingly. Okay, thank you, Ms.
Okay.
Asuko.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I hope, as I said, well, we have a limited classes taught by English, but again, I hope we could see each other on campus next year. Thank you.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving to our final session for our mini webinar today, we'll be joined by Miss Afrina Umairah Muhammad Rahim, a UPM alumni from the Faculty of Modern Language and Communications, who pursued her semester exchange at Kanagawa University in fall 2019 to share with us her outbound mobility experience. Afrina, the control is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Ida, and thank you for all the other panels. I would like to share my screen. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you to the all panels for today. I am delighted to be here to share on my exciting opportunity for studying in Japan based on my experience. So again, hello everyone, my name is Afina Umaira. So previously, I'm a UPM student and I discovered about studying abroad in Japan after I met some of my Japanese friends that came to UPM as an exchange student. So UPM, especially the Faculty of Modern Language, my faculty previously, had a cultural event that make us engage with other international students from different countries. And from there, I started to get to know more about my friends from other countries, especially from Japan. So special thanks to my university, which is Universiti Putra Malaysia, and especially Putra International Center and Kanagawa University for giving me the opportunity to study in Japan. So today I would like to share with you my experience for studying in Kanagawa University, Japan. So as we know, Japan has some of the best universities in the world. So Among them is the University of Tokyo, Kyoto University, QTech, and University of Tsukuba. So this university has a collaboration with UPM, and also this university has a collaboration with the specific faculty, which is collaborated with UPM after a long time ago. And for my faculty, which is Faculty of Modern Language, has a collaboration with Kanagawa University, which is in the Faculty of Foreign Language. And this is why I chose to go to Kanagawa University. So where is Kanagawa University? So Kanagawa University is located in the Kanto region of Japan. So Kanto region of Japan is the eastern coast of Honshu, which is the largest island in Japan. And Kanagawa University is located next to the Tokyo, which is the capital city of Japan. To reach Kanagawa University, there are two ways from the airport. And main airport is the Narita Airport, and the other one is the Haneda Airport. And from Narita Airport, it takes about 2 hours by train. And from Haneda Airport, it takes about 50 minutes to the train to reach Kanagawa Prefecture. So Kanagawa is also known for its coastal areas and scenic views, including popular tourist destinations such as Kamakura and also Yokohama. So Kamakura is one of the historical places that is in Kanagawa. So as you can see in the first photo on the left side, so when you visit Kamakura, you can get the experience of trying the Japanese traditional wear, which is known as kimono. And also when you come to Kanagawa, you will have the opportunity to visit Kamakura, which is one of the historical places that has a very big Buddhist temple, and it is very famous in Kanagawa in Japan. So of course, after enjoying the traveling and holidays in Japan with friends, I also went to classes and made some of Japanese friends. So these are my Japanese classmates, and one of them came to UPM as an exchange student. So thanks to her, I get to know more about UPM. I get to know more about the Putra International Center and how to join this outbound mobility program. And I get to know about Kanagawa University more because I spent more days with her during her stay in Malaysia. So these are some of the snacks that is also a Muslim friendly, which contains no alcohol or meat in the ingredients. And it is also checked by my Japanese friends, which can be eaten by Muslims. So next, next is from the left side, the Christmas market here. This is known as Akarenga Soko, which is known as Yokohama Red Brick Warehouse. Akarenga is near Yokohama Port and also very close to our university. So because I came to study in Japan during the winter season, so I got the experience of the beautiful Christmas market. And in the middle is the Okagawa. Okagawa is known as Oka River. This is a historical waterway of Yokohama's development, and it is very famous for many kinds of cultural events or recreational activities. So in this photo, I went during the night time, and even though it's during nighttime, it has an amazing view and amazing city lights. So this place is worth a visit. And last photo is a photos of a tree. This tree is known as a sweet osmanthus, and in Japanese is known as kimokse. So it has a very sweet scent which I had never experienced before. So this scent can only be experienced in between mid-September to late October. So if you had a chance to come during the autumn season, so please enjoy this nature beauty of Japan because I really like the smell of Himokse. And last but not least, as everyone may know, Japan is a very active region for earthquakes. And the first few weeks when we arrived in Japan, Kanagawa University bring us students to Yokohama Disaster Risk Reduction Learning Center to actually get an experience and be prepared to any kind of disaster that may happen. So this is one of the memorable and valuable experience and knowledge that I had during my study in Japan. Not only I enjoy Japan, but also I learned, and this experience made me step out of my comfort zone and encouraged me to embrace new challenge. And yes, before we get to move on to the next, after sharing on my experience on studying with Japan, I will also share with you what are the preparations needed before flying to Japan. So first and foremost, of course, we have a document preparation. So document has a lot to be prepared, such as from our universities and also documents from the partner universities. So during the document preparation, it might take a long time to process to this process. So it is better to give an ample of time to prepare this document, and it is necessary to ensure you have enough time so that your application went smoothly. So after you have done preparing all the required documents, then only you will be able to apply for student visa at the Embassy of Japan in Malaysia. This process as well might take some time, so be sure to have enough time in order to prepare documents needed to apply for the student visa. And lastly, after obtaining your student visa, you will be able to set your date and to fly to Japan. And after all this process done, you will be able to start your journey as a student in Japan. And therefore, I encourage students to start earlier if you wanted to apply for studying in Japan. So that's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for the exciting presentation. We are really intrigued by all the activities you have joined and the beautiful scenery you have shared with us. Hopefully, through your presentation just now, we are able to inspire other UPM students to pursue their outbound mobility program during their studies here in UPM. Okay, we are still open the floor for Q&A from our audience. If you have any questions that you would like to ask to our panel, please write them down in the chat box or also in the Q&A box. We will address them accordingly. Okay, Ms. Asuku, you're still here, right? Okay, there's one question from the students. Yeah. Do we need to open a bank account in Japan for semester exchange student?
Yes, I just sent my reply, but yes, but if you would like to apply for our scholarship, you have to open bank account in Japan. But also, it's very handy to open Japanese bank account. Many shops, or if you would like to pay the fee for the dormitory, maybe you have to open Japanese bank account, I think. So please think about opening Japanese bank account.
Okay, thank you. Is there any more question from the crew? I think all is clear right now. So hopefully if there is any more further questions, you can email us at mobility, mobility@upm.edu.my. You also can ask about the processing in the process of applying mobility outbound to UPM, and also if you're interested with the Kanagawa, you also can get assistance from our staff at the international office. And I think there is one more question over here. Okay, to Miss Afrina. How do you adapt to your semester exchange?
Okay, so how do I adapt to my semester exchange? So it was tough in the first because I couldn't speak Japanese well, but I had a very helpful buddies, like Miss Atsuko-san mentioned just now, buddy system. So my buddies is really helpful in teaching and taught how to apply and how to go somewhere and how to open a bank account, how to register and so on. So if you are worried about doing stuff like that, so please don't be worried because there are buddies that will help you and will teach you how to do all those things. Yes, without being lost in Japan.
Is it one-to-one relationship or you are
When
in a
it
group of WhatsApp
when it was my
or
time, it
online?
was 4 people, 4 international students and 2 buddies. So it wasn't very crowded, but it was okay. We could do the work in the team, one team.
I think it depends on which faculty you belong to, because sometimes science stream student need more
Okay.
support.
Meaning that for that whole semester,
Yeah. So we asked the science student to buddy the international student, but sometimes you very limited number of buddy. So we're gonna organize a group. But again, if you have a buddy, it's okay. But also you don't have anybody same for the belong to the same faculty. That's okay because we international office here and also other buddy here. So you don't have to worry about just one buddy, just as a group.
okay. There's also one more question from Arman Hadi. He asks you, who was your favorite teacher in Kanagawa?
Um, I cannot remember very much the teacher's name.
We have many famous professors. So,
Oh.
but let me, well, we have also your university have many famous professors, but we are very famous for the space elevator. So that professor are very famous in Japan, and also law, faculty of law has a very famous professor. He regularly on TV or something like that. So we have a wide variety of professor.
Yeah, because I think the answer just now is Afrina love all the lectures over there, right, Afrina?
Yes.
Okay, and then one more question we can accept it. What is the most memorable memories you had during your semester exchange at Kanagawa?
Okay, so for me, the most memorable memories is that I get to meet a lot of friends, which is not only Japanese, but there are many friends from other countries as well. So the time with friends is very memorable as we spend a lot of times to communicate together, do things and had things in other people country, which is very difficult, but we could do it because we are together. So that is the memorable experience, which I think if once you experience, then you will understand how memorable it is.
Okay, Afina, thank you for your explanation. I hope from your sharing just will be coming to Kanagawa for the next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of our mini webinar today. We hope you have learned something new and enjoyed your time today. Before we draw the curtain for our webinar today, I would like to thank our panelists who has taken the time to be us today, our crew members who are working tirelessly to execute our program today, and to our dearest audience who joined us today in our webinar. Before we end this session, I would like to remind you again that the attendance form link can be found in the chat box. Therefore, for those who have yet to fill the Google form, please do so accordingly. Thank you for today and jumpa lagi. I'm Ida Suhaila signing off. Thank you all.